got me too. I'll be right beside you in anything that you do. If you ever need to, I will be running into you, running to you. I'll be running to you, running to you. Anywhere that you go to, running to you. I'll be running to you, running to you. Anywhere that you go to.
When I'm looking for trouble, it's cause I know that I got you. Wanting more best everybody, and it's because of your kung fu. And anytime that I'm out of control, you hold me down. You never let go. Yeah, Una kiss, my baby boo. See all the battles you'll be fighting, and I'll be right there with you. I may be small, but I'm mighty, and I go running for you. And anybody waves happy, yeah, no be you pull it up, be alright. And if I ever need saving, I'll be running to you.
Running to you. I'll be running to you, running
I'll be
to you.
running.
Anywhere that you go to.
Hello guys,
Running to you.
good evening everyone.
Will you wait for me? You go there for me.
Tell your friends, tell your contacts, we have started.
Sun up to sundown, love me don't go round down.
Anytime you call me, baby, I go answer.
Any other podcast, baby, you make them run
And if
away.
you want me coming to you, I go come to
Oh, you wanna see me, baby, don't choose me.
Happy Saturday.
say I'm not in my
Are you ready? Are you ready?
It's time to talk.
be the Judas. You wanna be the Pharaoh. Me, I cannot lay low, yo. Me, I cannot do that.
Africa, America, Europe,
for joining. Ejiro Crystal, I see you. Yeah, I'm just waiting a few minutes to officially start. Thank you. We'll soon be starting. I'll soon start. Hello, Facebook people. Hello, Instagram. Omogidi Ekiti. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming on board. I don't know what's wrong with my fan. It's just going off. Hello Facebook, hello Instagram. Okay, we'll be starting. What is the time? What's the time? Okay, it's 9. Let me just turn off my music. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay guys. Okay, good evening ladies and gentlemen. Good evening Instagram, good evening Facebook. How are we doing? How is everything? Just 1 second. My fan keep going off. I don't know. Okay. Oh God. Okay, good evening guys. All right, so sorry for that distraction. I'm trying to adjust my fan. I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay, so good evening everyone. Welcome to another live section. I don't know when I will stop saying hello Instagram, hello Facebook. Good evening everyone. I'm still trying to get this multi-stream thing because I'm supposed to also link up with LinkedIn and I was about to say with Twitter with this new band on Twitter. So I don't know how that is doable. So but I'm still trying to see how I can connect on LinkedIn, and I hope that by next week that will be possible. Okay, I hope by next week that will be possible. All right, so good evening once again. Welcome to this live section. My name is Precious Toju. I am a Lagos-based lawyer, Nigerian-based lawyer. I am a business lawyer, an insolvency practitioner, and a real estate consultant. Okay, that's how I should put it tonight. A lot of things plus legal. I'm also a business person. So tonight I have a very interesting topic. A very interesting topic. And I think I've done something like this before, but I think I didn't really go deep down. Please, my face to. So I think I didn't really go deep down and all of that. So tonight, God willing, it's 9:15 already. I'm going to be talking with us about how to start a soft loan business in Nigeria. So sorry, sweating. How to start a soft loan business in Nigeria. How to start a soft loan business in Nigeria. Okay, so a lot of people, sometimes it can get confusing. So you're like, which one is soft loan business? And all of that. Tonight I'm going to be explaining all of that to us, so that we can have a clear understanding. Oh, okay. Pardon me. Okay, pardon me, everyone. Just trying to see what is doable here. Okay, so I think that's better. Just in case Instagram, you're just wondering why my face has changed. I just decided to use a filter because of the way I'm sweating. Okay, tonight I'll be talking on how to start a soft loan business in Nigeria, legal procedures and requirements. And I did this because a lot of people, I've had people come say they want to start a soft loan business, and they just want to do a fintech. A lot of people just say, I want to do a fintech company, barrister, I want to start a fintech company. How do I go about it? What steps do I need to take, and all of that? So I'm going to be addressing all of that in tonight's conversation, so you can just tell your friends, your contacts, your business partner, especially if you want to start a fintech company, and tell them that Lawyer Precious is live. She's live. So the person can view me on Instagram, person can view me on Facebook, anywhere the person wants to view me. I am live and direct. Okay, so how to start a soft loan business. Now, why is it called soft loan? It is called soft loan because it's soft. Literally, sort of. That was on the lighter note, but really it is called soft loan first thing first because the way you say soft copy, soft loan is in two contexts, and I'm going to be explaining that tonight. So when you say something is in soft copy, it simply means that that thing is electronic. It is electronical. So you have a soft copy of your CV, you have a soft copy of your document, you have a soft copy of your certificate, as well as you have the hard copy. So first thing first, it is called soft loan because you get the loan online. You get it through electronic means. You get it through internet. You get it online. That is one reason why it is called soft loan. The second reason it is called soft loan is because it is soft in the essence, in the sense that you can easily get it. You know, when something is soft, it's easy. But when something is hard, it is hard. There's no other word for it. Something is hard, something is difficult, So it's a soft loan company because you get it electronically. Oh god, my internet on Facebook is off. I don't know what's wrong. So you get it's a soft loan company. I'm so sorry, Facebook people. It's soft loan because you get it online, you get it electronically, you have software applications where you can just log in and you are able to obtain the loan. And another aspect of it being soft is that it is not difficult. You do not necessarily need collateral depending on the company that you're dealing with. We would have seen the adverts everywhere. I wouldn't want to mention them because this episode or this live section is not sponsored by any soft loan company. Until they sponsor me, I can begin to mention their name and then probably recommend under subject to your due diligence. Okay, so soft loan business is actually one of the very trending business now in Nigeria, especially in Lagos State. Let me not even say in Lagos State, in Nigeria, because soft loan companies even operate outside of Nigeria. Yes, some of them are not physically situated here in Nigeria, or supposedly physically situated in Nigeria, but they are operating. And of course, we know the era that we are in. We know the economy situation of the country. We know how people, would easily need the cash. I don't know what's wrong with my Facebook. My Facebook my Facebook live is just going off. It's just trying to reconnect. We know how it is so hard for us people to, you know, make ends meet. A bag of a bottle of water now is 100 naira. A sachet of water is 20 naira. So things are really hard, and things are expensive. So people need, and there are no jobs anywhere, and businesses are not just booming the way it used to as a result of the COVID-19 and of course the Nigeria factor. So soft loan business, a lot of people as we speak need loan. Some people just need loan to quickly just buy foodstuff in the house. Some people need soft loan, you know, quick loan to just transport themselves to a business appointment or for an interview. And so these loans are as simple as you can quickly get 5,000, 10,000, 30k, 20k, and all of that. So that's why it's so easy. Unlike before, you will have to walk into the traditional banking system. You feel, you know, crazy forms. You have to bring a collateral. You have to bring a guarantor to do all of that. But when it comes to soft loan, you do not need all of that. Once they have your BVN, once they have your account details, some of them will ask you, you know, to take a shot. Welcome. Some of them will ask you to take a shot. They want to see your face, what it looks like. Some of you will ask, oh, put your next of kin and all of that. So it's a business that is easy to start, and it is a business that I've helped about 2 people to start it. So it's quite booming in Nigeria, especially in the economy that we have found ourselves. And you know, it is also an innovative business idea. So if you are interested in starting a soft loan business in Nigeria right now, I need you to take your pen and your notebook or your jotter and you start writing it down. First thing first, a soft loan business is a lending business, because I've had some people, the first person I was to help set up a fintech company was like, okay, that he wants to do lending business, but he wants to do it online. And you know, he gave me example. I said, you don't need to give me example, I actually know what you want to do. But the way he said it, that he wants to like he wants to be with do it under the name of a particular company, and so that he already has a business, a company that is registered, and so he wants to do it under the name of that business. So he just wants to alter his no, he didn't even say alter objective. I think I was the one that brought that in. So we need to understand, first step in starting or setting up a fintech or soft loan company, that first thing first, a soft loan company is a lending company. That is, it's a company that is in, let's just remove the soft away from it. Let's remove the fintech aspect of it. I'm still going to talk about that. It is a business that has to do with giving money to charge interest on it. You give out money, whether you are receiving, whether you're going to collect, whether you're going to secure that loan. When by secure, I mean whether you're going to take, whether you're going to ask the person to bring collateral or not is irrespective, as long as you are giving out an amount of money and you are collecting interest on that money, on the capital that you are giving. You are into lending business. You are into money lending business, and so you will need to obtain lending license. Okay, so I need us to understand that lending license is not a national thing. When I say national, it's not like when you register your business with the Corporate Affairs Commission, and so because you register your business with the Corporate Affairs Commission, so you are recognized by any entity, any state, or any person that you're dealing with, that your business is registered. No, so when you're into lending business, you need to know what state you want to operate in. So for example, if you're living in Lagos State and you want to start a lending business in Lagos State, you will need to comply with the money lenders laws of Lagos State, which spells out all the steps that you need to take all the requirements which I'm going to discuss tonight, everything that you need to start a lending business. Like I said, I'm still going to come to the soft loan aspect of it and the fintech aspect of it. So first thing first, if every state or anywhere you find yourself, whether you are in Nigeria or not, or any state you are in Nigeria, as long as you want to start a fintech company or a soft loan business, or a borrower and borrowing or whatever kind of business, it is a lending business, and it is being regulated by the lending laws or lending acts of that jurisdiction of that state. So you need to first of all comply with the rules and regulations, the let down procedures, and what the law says concerning you getting your lending license. Okay, so first step is, it is a lending business, it is regulated by the law. The second thing is that you need to get your lending license. And of course, you cannot get your lending license as an individual. You cannot get your lending license as a business name. You cannot get your lending license as an incorporated trustee. You cannot get your lending license as a limited by guarantee company. You have to get your lending license either as a limited liability company, a private limited liability company, or a public limited liability company, or even private unlimited company. What I mean is, you must register your business as a company. You have to register that business as a company, because under the Nigerian law, a business name cannot operate a business name cannot operate a money lending license kind of business. It must be a company, because it is a financial activity, it is a financial institution you want to set up, it is a financial transaction you want to carry out. And so for you to be able to carry out that kind of transaction, you must be very much different from the company itself, unlike business name that the owner is not too different from the business. Okay, so first step, it is a lending business. Second step, you must obtain lending license from the state where the business or your office is going to be located. The third thing is that it must be a company. So before you can even obtain a license, you must have registered your company. So I hope we got that right. So you need to also understand that when it comes to soft loan, you have the CBN regulations. You have certain regulations that regulate this business. I'm going to read it out for all of us so that we will know the businesses that take care of this kind of business here in Nigeria. Okay. Oh. One minute, please. Okay, so I'm going to quickly read out to us the laws that regulate, especially when it comes to fintech companies, especially when it comes to soft loan companies. Okay, so especially when it has to do with financial institution, first thing first, we have 1 minute. Okay, so we have the Banks and Other Financial Institution of 2020. We lawyers call it BOFIA. We have the BOFIA law. So the BOFIA law has to do with banks and other financial institutions. So a fintech or a soft loan company falls under other financial institution. It falls under other financial institution. Okay. We also have the CBN guidelines on mobile money services in Nigeria of 2015. We have the CBN guidelines on operations of electronic payment channels in Nigeria, because it's a soft loan thing, like I said earlier. So it's done on the internet, it's done online. So you have the guidelines that has to do with operations of electronic payment channels. You also have the CBN guidelines on international money transfer services in Nigeria. You have the CBN regulatory framework for the use of unstructured supplementary service data in Nigeria, in addition to CBN circulars and policies that may be released from time to time. And then finally you have the Securities and Exchange Commission. You have their own procedures, you have their own rules, you have their own policies. So let's go back. I just, that wasn't really for your consumption, so to say, but I just let us know that there's certain laws and certain policies and certain regulations that surrounds money lending in Nigeria. And the number one is the act in which every lending or sub-loan business is under, because it falls under other financial institution. Okay, so legal requirements and procedures. Legal requirements and procedures on how to start a soft loan business in Nigeria. So I'm going to be using Lagos State for example. Section 4 of the Money Lenders Laws of Lagos State says that anybody that lends out money for an interest or for a bigger sum is a money lender. So you need to understand that when you give somebody money, and whether it is a whether it is individual, it is a friendly kind of giving, or however it is, but you need to understand that when you give somebody money, okay, and you tell the person, oh, I'm giving you 100,000 naira. By the time you're returning at the end of the month, you will have to return 110,000 naira, because I've charged you 10% of that money, because I'm giving you money which I would have used for other things, but because you need this money, I am giving it to you. So at the end of the month, you give me back 110,000 naira. You have started a money lending business, and you are a money lender. So you need to have a license, and this is the reason you need to have a license, because when the person default, which is the case in most times, if not, people like us that are debt recovery experts and all of that, we will be out of jobs by now. So there are people that are always going to default, and there are some people that are going to be dragging their feet when they're paying you. There's some people that are just going to take your the lending thing for granted and just do as they please, and they just keep telling you from one story to the other. My wife is sick, my wife just put to bed, my children bills, COVID-19. So you're going to be getting those stories. You know how it is now. Even when you give a religious member money, or you give your family member, or you give a friend money, it's always like that. There's always one story or the other. So you must always emphasize that. You must always have it at the back of your mind that people would always default. So if you give out money if you charge an interest on the money that you give, and the person defaults, the bad part of it is that you cannot sue that person. You cannot even do anything legally, because the law requires you to have lender license before you can give out money and charge a particular percentage on it. Now there's a CBN regulation on the highest amount that you can actually charge. There's no minimum amount, but there's a maximum amount that you can actually charge. So you need to be licensed to be able to charge that kind of interest rate. That is one. Two, you need the license so that you will. Yes, a lot of people use other means which I don't want to go into, that we keep telling people stop using this, people stop using the force, using Nigeria police and all of that, but people still do these things. But ordinarily you're supposed to sue anybody that you give out money to and the person does not pay you back. I don't mean invested money, like you gave out money for somebody, to somebody to use for one need or the other, or even to use for business, but the person borrowed the money from you. If the person defaults, you have all the legal power, all the legal advantage over that person to actually sue. But without a money lender's license, you will not be able to sue. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Before I go into the legal requirements, let me just do a recap of what I've said tonight. Steps in starting a soft loan business in Nigeria. The first thing that I said is that it is called a soft loan. It's referred to as a soft loan because it is done online. It's an internet thing. It's done electronically. So you have a lot of application on the iPhone, Apple Store. You have a lot of application on Play Store. So you have a whole lot of them. I'm not going to mention anyone. And then you see the adverts everywhere. You just go, you download the app, you put in your details, you put in your account details, you follow the prompts on the application, and the next 5 minutes, the next 10 minutes, you will receive the alert, the credit alert in your account that you have provided. So it is a soft loan because it is not something that you have to walk into any office, or you have to do any paperwork, or you have to use a guarantor, or you have to drop a collateral. No, that is just how it works. So the first thing is, you want to start a soft loan business in Nigeria, you need to register your business, that business, as a limited liability company. You cannot register it as a business name. You cannot register it as a charitable activity because you are not giving the money. You're not giving out this money for free. You're giving it out to make interest on it. So that interest and that profit that you're making on it is regarded as an enterprise. It's regarded as a profit-making enterprise. So you have to register it as a limited liability company. That is one. The second thing is that once you have registered it, you have to proceed in getting your money, your lender's license. And I said earlier on that your lender license largely depends on the state that you want to run this business. It largely depends on the state that you are, because every state has its own money lenders laws, and whatever the state requires of you, you will need to meet with all the requirements. You need to meet with all the procedures, with everything that they've asked you before the state can actually release money lenders license to you. So I'm going to be using Lagos State as a typical example for today. If you want to process your money lenders license in Lagos State, the first thing that you will need is a cover letter, which is going to be under the letterhead of your company, and stating when your company was incorporated, stating the objective, stating what you are. Is like the profile of your company, but in a very concise, precise, and brief narration. Then you also have you need to show an office space. Now a lot of people get this wrong. A lot of people think because it is a soft loan business or a soft loan company that you don't necessarily need a physical office. For example, in Lagos State, if you do not have a physical office, you cannot be given a money lender's license, because Lagos State, the staff, people that are going to come, the officials are going to come from Alausa, and they are going to inspect your premises. They are going to inspect the office that you are using. And this is even very necessary, because if you do not have an office where you are operating and somebody has an issue, or somebody has an issue with you, or the government needs to locate you for something, or they need to come check your records, they cannot be checking your records online. You need a physical office. So I always tell people that, irrespective of the fact that you have a virtual office, you also need a physical office, because there's certain things you cannot do online that must be done in your office. So you need to have a physical office. Yes, you need to get your business registered. You also need to have a physical office. You also need to have a physical office for Lagos State to come and inspect, the officers to inspect the place. They need to know that you're truly in existence, that you're not a scam, or you're not just there to scam people and say, because some of these soft loan companies, they will tell you, okay, but they need to be sure that your account is active, your account is this, your account is that, and then they deduct a percentage from your account. So all this percentage, and some of them, like I've heard some people come to complain to me, some of this percentage are being deducted, and then at the end of the day they will deny them this loan. At the time, wanted to take a class action against a particular company and all of that. So at the end of the day, they will, imagine if you're deducting 100 naira from like 1 million people, because you'll be amazed of the number of people that apply for loan. Yes, that's why it is a soft loan, because people are in their need. A lot of things are happening all over the world, not just Nigeria. You understand? So a lot of people are in it. So like I'm trying to do the multiplication. So 100 naira times 1 million people. Let me do the So that's how much. Sorry, I need to check. So that's like, am I seeing 100 million here? Yeah, that's 100 million. That is if I did the math correctly. Sorry, I'm not a mathematician. So imagine them taking 100 naira from like 1 million people. They are going to make millions of naira. So the government needs to be absolutely sure that those people are not scammers. These people are not fraudsters, or they're not tricksters. So they need to inspect your office and take all the necessary information they need to take, inspect the place, and give their own official report. Because like I said earlier on, a lot of people would want to get a loan. A lot of people want to get a loan from these fintech companies, and they deduct from the account, and they never refund that money. Some of them will say, oh, once you're able to scale through the procedure, they're going to refund the money. They never get to refund. And like I said, I've had complaints of people coming to say, oh, that they deducted, and they kept deducting. They tried like 5 times, and like tried once, twice, and they keep deducting. We shouldn't have gone. I should have just move on to the next company. But I understand people could be desperate, and the situation could be a matter of urgency. So they deduct the money, they deny them the loan, they did not refund the, what did they call that fees again? Is it checking fees or caution fees? I can't really put my hand to it. So the second thing that is required of you is all your corporate affairs documents. Every document that you got from the Corporate Affairs Commission, every document. All now that everything is online, so you will actually would need to do a hard copy of those documents, and you move. Then you also need the tax clearance of all the directors of the company. So when I keep telling people you need to pay your tax, people don't really understand this, because you will need all of these things. Now there are other things that is involved in the registration of your business. So before I move to that, let me just quickly say that when you register your company, you will need to get your VAT and TIN certificate. You will need to be verified by SCRUM, that is Special Control Unit for Money Laundering. It's the department under the EFCC. You need to also get an account. You need to have an operative account, a corporate account. So when you get all of this, you now move to the stage of you want to get your license. Now all of these services at Swift Legal NG we provide it. So you can just quickly go to swiftlegalng.com, and you just sign up the way you sign up for your current for your Facebook, Instagram, all of those social media accounts, and then you will get the customer service, chat you up immediately. So all of this service you can get it at Swift Legal. Swift Legal is not a law firm, like I always say. Swift Legal is not a law firm. Swift Legal is a one-stop corporate job center where you can carry out all your pre and post incorporation transactions. Okay, so just go to www.swiftlegalng.com. So you also need it, and this tax clearance of the directors must be up to 3 years. So you can actually sort that out when you're when you're processing. So has to be up to 3 years. So this is 2021. So if you want to get a money lender's license in 2021, you will have to show tax clearance for 2019, 2020, and 2021 current payments. You also need a police report. You also need a police report on each of the directors that they are free from any criminal activity, free from every criminal record. You need the iron seal, the symbol of the company. You need evidence of payment for the license. Okay, so you need evidence of payment. You have to pay for the license and all of this. There's a particular form you will need to actually get from the court premises. Thankfully, court is on strike, though we heard that they're resuming tomorrow, and I'll be one of the happiest person on earth. So there's a particular form you will need to get from the magistrate court, because the magistrate within the jurisdiction where, so for example, you are in Yaba and you want to open a money lenders or soft loan business in Yaba, you need to go to the nearest Yaba magistrate court and get a particular form, and you fill, and this is the form that you will have to take to the government office to process and get all of your license. So somebody said, oh, that somebody told him you get the license from the court. No, license is not issued by the court, but the court gives you the form that you will use to process the license. The license is issued by the state government, a particular department at that, and it is in all states. I don't know about some states, but that is the law. It should be in all of the states. And so you pay for, when you have gone through all this procedure, you pay for your license. Now I need to say here that the money lender's license is only valid for 12 months. So it is valid for 1 year. So if you've gotten your license like this June, you will have to renew it the next year. So it's something that you have to keep renewing every year. Okay, so basically that is it. The interest rates, I just don't want to go into all those things that I wrote tonight. And all of those things, the truth of the matter is it could take as long as 3 months, take as long as 4 months, 5 months, 16 months for you to be able to process your money lender's license. And this is because the bottleneck procedures that we have here in Nigeria. Hello Pure Grace, thank you for joining, thank you for tuning in. The bottleneck procedures that we have here in Nigeria, the way things are being done and all of that. So it could take less, but the COVID has not really helped matter, because there's a particular one that we're doing. The COVID has not helped matter and all of that, but hopefully you cannot be processing your license for a whole year. That's the possible. Somebody asked me before that, oh, Lawyer Precious, you're saying that it takes quite a while for us to process this license. So when will the license start reading? The license will start reading on the date that is on that money lender's license. That is when it will start reading, not from the day of your application. Okay, so that's that on how you can start a money lender's license. But like I said earlier on, money lender's business. But like I said earlier on, it's a soft loan business. So it is done online. Sorry for that. I think my table shook. So it is actually done. Everything is done online. Okay. Everything is done online, and people have been wondering that if I am to do this thing online, why do I need to get a lender's license? Now you need to get a lender's license because first thing first, you cannot operate it as an individual. You will need to be registered. You will need to be registered as a limited liability company, and then you can. It is at the point where you have gotten this license. You have gotten this license that you can now begin to do your software application where people can log in and take loan, apply for loan, and get loan from you. Now some people have said some companies also partner some companies to start a soft loan business in Nigeria. Some companies do not outrightly register their own business or their own company. They get to partner with the bank there's a way that partnership works, and there is an agreement to that effect. And so they come under, like, they make it look like it is a product, or it is one of the products. For example, different banks with different products, so they make it look like there's a particular product for it. So I'm going to be using one bank as an example. I'm just trying to there's a particular, is it Quick Cash now? Does this something cash that thing belongs to GT Bank or what bank? I can't remember. Let me not be specific so that I won't be dragged for being unprofessional. But for example, let me just use GT Bank for example. So if GT Bank wants to start a soft loan business, now GT Bank already has its brand, it's already registered, it's already operating as a financial institution with its license from the CBN. So it doesn't really need to actually get a money lender's license all over again, or does it have to go and get another license from CBN? No, all it needs to do is to create a product, that soft loan kind of product, under its platform. But where a company, somebody wants to start this soft loan business, and the person, mostly foreigners, most of those people are like foreign investors, and they don't want to start the registration procedures, and a lot of them try to avoid tax and all of that. So what they would do is like partner with an existing microfinance bank or commercial bank, whatever bank it is, and they have this partnership agreement. So that bank now comes down to say they're starting the platform and they're giving the product, but internally, administrative wise, it is a partnership business. And of course that is a very delicate kind of partnership, and because if for in a situation where the operators of that product are not really up and doing, it would get the bank into trouble, because if you get it, the bank, the soft loan company are not doing well, that they went off track a little bit overboard, and you meet people like us to sue them. We're going to dig into all the files, everything at CAC. We dig and dig, make inquiries, do underground investigation, and then we will discover, it's a particular bank that actually has this product, and then we will not even want to know whether it is a partnership or not, because that's not our business, it's an internal thing. So we're going to drag the company and going to drag the bank together. So as I said, it's a very delicate kind of partnership business, that all T's must be crossed, and all I's must be dotted. Lawyers from this other person, the soft loan partner, lawyer from the financial institution, and then everybody will just be looking for loopholes to tie in the agreement. So you can actually start your soft loan business by, you can partner with an already existing microfinance bank, mortgage bank, or commercial bank. But whatever bank you're partnering with, make sure that bank has the license. May not be big bank, that license to actually operate, and has all the CBN requirements. So you have to also understand that soft loan companies are not allowed to take deposits. No. So because somebody was saying at the time when he contacted us to register his business with a fintech company, it was like, okay, can he receive deposit? No, you are not to receive them, because you're not a commercial institution. You're just a fintech or a financial institution that falls under other financial institutions. So it is called fintech. Fintech simply means financial technology. So it is called fintech or soft loan because you get to offer the services online. You get to do an application where people can download and get all of this. But irrespective whether it is online or not, you cannot run it legitimately without registering your company and getting your money lender's license from the state or jurisdiction where you want to operate, or you partner with a bank or with a microfinance bank that already has this license, and then you have a partnership agreement that you guys conclude on what is the way forward. Okay, so I hope that helped. I hope somebody took home something tonight. If you have any question, please you can leave it in the comment section and I will attend to it. So in a wrap, how to start a soft loan business in Nigeria, procedures and legal requirements. So you have the first stage, you have the middle stage, you have the post stage. The pre-stage is a stage in which you will have to register your business, understand the marketplace, then register your business as a limited liability company, and then you move to the second stage of going to the court to obtain all the forms that need for your money lending license. You follow all the procedures. All your directors must have tax clearance for the past 3 years. You must have a police report that all the directors and key holders of the company are not do not have any financial record, are not people that are not scammers, are not fraudsters, or they're not also very important, I forgot to say, and those directors are not bankrupt people. They have not been declared bankrupt by any court or any tribunal, competent tribunal. And then you move to submit all of your papers once they are all complete, and then the officials from your state government office will come to inspect the building, will come to inspect the place and make sure that the place is a physical office. There's a physical office that is existing, and then after the inspection and they carry out the background investigation, they now give you your money lender's license, which is valid for 12 months a year, and after 1 year you will have to after 1 year you will have to renew it. Because when you have gotten this license, you will now set up your software application where people can come download and apply for loans, and then you start distributing your soft loans. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining. I hope you gain knowledge, I hope you gain wisdom. There is a link under this video. There's a link for those on Instagram. You can just click on my bio and you will see chat me up on WhatsApp, and you can just click if you have questions that you don't want to drop in the comment section, or you want to have a better insight, you want to set up a fintech or a soft loan company and you need legal guidance, you need legal companionship, you need legal advice. Just click on my chat me up on WhatsApp in my Instagram if you are on Instagram, and if you're watching me from Facebook, you can just click. There's a link. My WhatsApp channel link is directly on this video on Facebook, so just click on it and it will automatically take you to my WhatsApp channel, and then we get to chat, and then you will have to officially book me for a one-on-one session where we will analyze all of this and I give you a formal report to that effect. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the live section as I did, irrespective of side distractions here and here, me getting to lose my line of thought. It happens. Okay, so thank you guys for joining. I am on Instagram as asklawyerprecious. If you're not following me, hit the follow. I am on Facebook as well. So by Facebook people, if you're on Instagram, you have not followed me, just click on asklawyerprecious. And if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I must say I have very insightful, educative and informative legal videos on my YouTube channel. A colleague of mine went to my YouTube and said, gosh, he didn't know I had so much videos. The videos are really educative and very interesting that he had to just click to even learn something new as a lawyer. So if my colleague could say that, you will be captivated first sight on my YouTube channel. So just go to YouTube and click on subscribe. My name is Precious Toju, and that is how I am on YouTube. Just click on subscribe, and most of these questions that you ask, and most of these questions that you can say, I need to book a lawyer for, I've answered them up to like 60, sorry about that, up to like 60, 70%. I've answered them to an extent of 60-70% on some of this my videos. So you can just sorry for that filter, I really don't know how this works. Okay, so you can just go to my so you can just go to my YouTube channel. I'm so sorry guys. So you can just go to my YouTube channel and watch these videos. Oh goodness. Okay, so I think I got that. So you can just go to my YouTube channel and click on subscribe and watch all of these videos. All right, so that's all I'll be taking tonight on this live section with my humble self. I hope to see you next time, same time, 9 p.m. next week. And I have a very interesting topic, and probably I may have a guest that will come on board. And if I'm going to successfully be able to book this guest, I will let you guys know within the week. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Do not forget that in whatever you do, in whatever business that you're transacting, whatever organization that you are running, legal structure is the ultimate. Never sign any document without getting your lawyer involved. Never get into any business transaction without getting your lawyer involved. Never draft any document. I know a lot of people download templates from Google, from online. That is why it is called a template. It is called a template because it's just to guide you on how to do it. Different jurisdictions with their different laws, different situations with different laws and requirements. Never sneeze. Like I always tell my people, don't sneeze, snore, or sleep without your lawyer telling you to do that. In other words, do not do anything business, do not do anything legal without a legal companion by your side. You can click on the link in my bio if you want to book a one-on-one section. Thank you, God bless you, and do have a wonderful weekend and a good night rest. Bye.